This video is intended for a general audience and is not specifically directed to children. This video is intended for all ages.
Hey, how's it hanging, guys? It is Eric here, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 10 facts about Hugh from Johnny Test. Up at number 10 is that he often likes to create new recipes involving his favorite dish, meatloaf. Some of them include meatloaf pie from Johnny Mustache and banana nut loaf from Johnny's Head in the Clouds. And now for number 9, we have how Hugh will go above and beyond to get his family to listen and respect him. For example, he disguises as a superhero to clean up the kids' mess, which then results in him going crazy, switching brains with Johnny to prove a point, and costumes as a ghost to keep the kids away from the Pork Belly Inn. This can be seen in Super Johnny Action Federation, Papa Johnny, Johnny Dookie Doo, Johnny's World Prank Wars 1, and many more. It can also be speculated that the girls look at Hugh more as an authority figure than anyone else. One of these points can be seen in Smooth Talkin' Johnny, where Johnny portrays Hugh's voice, demanding the girls to let him go. And now for number 8, we have that he is extremely paranoid of his wife's disappointment, and is always worried of her being upset. Aw, he loves her. This is referenced only a few times. If you take a listen to a line spoken by Hugh in the episode 101 Johnny's, you'll notice he has to obtain various objects before his wife returns home that very night. Connect that to another line from the episode Stinkin' Johnny, where he reveals why he never upsets his wife. In the episode Johnny Lockdown, Hugh mentions how he feels so alive when against Lila. And let's not forget the episode Papa Johnny, where Hugh mentions that the situation got a lot worse when Lila came in and busted them. This may all be in result to the fact that Hugh does not understand women too well. But I speculate there's more to this fact. Get ready for a theory video in the future. And now for number 7, we have that Hugh may be two-faced in some departments. In the episode Johnny's Rough Around the Hedges, where Johnny gets in trouble, and Hugh is the only one who looks like he's reasoning with Johnny, as the rest of his family is aggressive. It's quite funny. I mean, isn't Hugh usually the one to yell at Johnny when he's in trouble? So yeah, he can be seen as two-faced sometimes. And now for number 6, we have that out of the entire Test family, Hugh's character model is one of the only that hasn't changed at all throughout the series. But you may be saying, well, actually, take a look at him throughout the series. Things have changed a bit. And yes, but that is actually from the animation conversion. I'm sure I mentioned this somewhere before. The show actually went through 3 animation conversions. The character models remain the exact same. Anyways, the bottom line is some of the Test family has gone through minor, very minor changes through all 3 conversions, and Hugh is one of the only who hasn't. And now for number 5, we have Hugh is pretty much the only family member to really talk about the Test relatives. Each kid talks about a relative at least once. Lila kinda only replies whenever a relative is brought up, but Hugh straight up talks about relatives a lot more than anyone else. Most of this can be seen from the episode It's All Relative Johnny. A lot of times Hugh manages to find modern situations that connect with a known fact from their relatives. Some points of this can be heard in the episodes It's All Relative Johnny, Johnny and the Amazing Turbo Action Backpack, Johnny Germ Fighter, Road Trip Johnny, Who's Johnny, and many more. And now for number 4 is that Hugh reminisces about his past and childhood a lot more than Lila. The reason for this is unknown. It may be because Lila isn't in the show as much as Hugh is, but nonetheless we can learn about Hugh's history so much. We've learned a lot more from him talking about his past than the actual episode that took place in his past. So, some components of this fact can be from Hugh's father making him wear an ugly World War II backpack that has been passed down in total of 2 generations. He explained his childhood road trip, remarked what a gamer in the 80s was like, joining the ranks of McPhobes McFriends, begging his parents to mow the lawn, stealing his best friend's girlfriend in high school, making prank phone calls before, the time he spilled grape juice on his mom's best doily, how he went to various outdoorsy camps, even including Camp Woona Woona Waka Waka. Anyways, these points can be found in the episodes Johnny and the Amazing Turbo Action Backpack, Road Trip Johnny, Past and Present Johnny, Johnny Germ Fighter, Long Gone Johnny, Johnny Daddy Day, Dial J for Johnny, Johnny's in Charge, Johnny Unplugged, Lakeside Johnny, and many, many more. And now for number 3, we have that in the episode A Scholarship for Johnny, for about half the episode, Hugh's freckles on his face were not there. In that episode, they appeared and disappeared as they pleased. It's actually really weird to me when I watch that episode and observe. There's actually a very low rate of people reporting this fact, so I wonder if it isn't too noticeable to viewers. If you guys ever noticed this fact, tell me below. Or have you just learned about it now? Honestly, the first few times watching that episode, I didn't even notice it either. But I did know that there was something up with this episode that was a little unique to that episode. And a few views later, I've finally figured it out. Also, this wasn't the first time a facial feature of Hugh's failed to show. There was actually an animation sequence in the episode Johnny the Kid, where Hugh's lines on his nose didn't appear during the sequence. Either way, Hugh looks kinda ridiculous without these features on his face. Oh boy. And now for number 2, we have that Hugh used to make prank phone calls back in the day, but somehow there's more to this fact. The story goes that he's called the wrong guy, in the sense how he didn't find it funny, and that was the last prank phone call Hugh has ever made. This whole incident revolved him leaving his town, getting plastic surgery, and changing his name to Dad. This may just seem like writers writing a dad joke into the script, but did they even realize this is now canon in the lore? I don't even know if this was meant as a dad joke. I mean, from the visuals, it shows he was pondering, looking in the air, still thinking Johnny was in the room, so this'll be something to stump me forever. Until I make a theory video figuring this stuff out. And now finally for number 1, we have the comparison of Hugh's pilot model and his current model. So if we take a look at the lines on the side of Hugh's hair, you'll see that the original used to have 7 lines, opposed to the current model that always has 5 lines. Pilot Hugh's hair was in much of a brighter tone. Another difference was the pilot version's apron. We should all know Hugh's signature pink apron. But in the pilot stages, it was a normal white apron, but with the text Meatloaf with a heart on top. From a full look at this original model, the colors changed, the apron changed, the shape of the model hasn't necessarily changed. His hair seems to be the only feature that was reshaped. And this point could have possibly been passed down to Johnny, showing that since the lines on Hugh's hair has reduced from the pilot into the current version, Johnny's pilot version has also done the same. I shall drink from my Johnny Test mug. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and if you did make it this far in this one, thank you so much. I really honestly appreciate it. And otherwise, if you did enjoy, why not leave a like to show me? It really does help a lot, and I honestly really appreciate it. And otherwise, if you want to see more Johnny Test videos such as top 10s, theories, and news videos, why not subscribe, and you will not regret it. Plus, you are not going to want to miss the upcoming Johnny Test videos on this channel. And otherwise, if you want to be first to videos, why not study that bell down below? And yeah, with all that been said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh.